Rupolo showing you how the president went from campaigner to comforter-in-chief at the Harborside Event Center.
Yeah, you said it, Patrick. You know, the president speaking for just a very short time today at the Harborside. Many came here expecting to take part in a campaign rally, but it turned out to be something else. President Obama wasn't introduced, but rather took the stage himself at the Harborside some 30 minutes before he was scheduled to address his supporters.
I know many of you came here today for a campaign event.
It was nothing even similar to a campaign event. Instead, the president, in a somber mood, talking for less than 10 minutes about the shooting at a Colorado theater that took 12 lives and wounded 59 others. He spoke from the heart to the more than 1,000 in attendance.
And if there's anything to take away from this tragedy, it's the reminder that life is very fragile. Our time here is limited and it is precious.
The crowd expecting a rousing rally, instead bowing their heads in a moment of silence for the shooting victims prompted by the president. Obama supporter Linda McDonald is from Naples.
You're glad you came?
Absolutely.
And like many here, she understood why the president cut short his Florida trip to fly directly back to Washington after some brief comments.
I was a little disappointed that we didn't get a campaign rally, but in retrospect, I think the president did exactly the right thing.
Local Democratic Party Vice Chair Ken Taylor says Florida's importance in the upcoming election likely means the president will be back to campaign before the November vote.
Well, obviously, this state is very important. Florida is always key in all the last few elections.
Well, there you go. Now, the president's Republican opponent Mitt Romney, we'll get it right, Mitt Romney held a campaign event in New Hampshire. He says he shares the president's sentiments. Take a listen.
Our hearts break with the sadness of this unspeakable tragedy. Ann and I join the President and First Lady and all Americans in offering our deepest condolences.
Yeah, and folks I talked to today expect both candidates to make appearances here in Southwest Florida before Election Day. Live in the newsroom, John Rupolo, Fox 4, in your corner.
Thank you, John, and we are getting